Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again. And so I asked myself, why is it seems that I am going to be a preacher whether I like it or not? I never really wanted to be a preacher, but I found that when you are dealing with situations that require you to stand up for justice, that require you to stand up for peace and truth, you sound preachy. And sometimes it's so absent in the world that you have to use the good book to at least get a reference, something that people can associate what you're saying with. Man, you find yourselves, and for instance, I went to church today, and I'm sitting there listening to this preacher, and he was as dead as cotton candy is in snow. And I'm watching the people. Many of them are there because it's tradition. Or they're just there because maybe they want to be at church and they are looking for something and they want to be fed. But I'm sitting there and I'm listening at this delivery, this message that is being brought absent of spirit. And even when it's associated with scripture, it doesn't go anyplace. And I'm listening to others who might speak in terms, and what I hear is a traditional preacher preaching stuff that was handed down from the time the instructor allowed black people to preach. And this happened to have been at a black church. And that had no value to a situation of life that we as people understand that we are in here every day. And for some of us who are actually watching what's going on in the world, we definitely are looking for somebody to be led to give us something that could aid us in this battle that we're in this struggle that we're in. And we don't want to hear somebody say, just take your burdens to the Lord and leave them there. Jesus is all right. Jesus said, I'm on the cross. By his stripes you're healed, so don't be sick. If you need something, just go to God. God is there for you. Don't tell people that and expect them to be blessed. People know they have prayed zillions of times and no answer came to their prayer. I remember once praying, not actually praying, but asking my earthly father years ago when a motor scooter was cheap, $200 and some. Asked him for it in a letter. I didn't hear from him. And this was the only thing that I had ever asked him for. But I guess he was broke. I understand being broke now that I'm a man.